how to move from the United States to Paraguay. I'm here with an American client of Nomad Elite. His name is Michael. Michael is just in the process of applying for residency here, and we wanted to hear your thoughts as to why you chose Paraguay. I know you have experience in other Latin American countries, right? Why did you end up choosing Paraguay over other countries?
I've heard a lot about Paraguay and the development and the growth, and also being that I've spent some time in Dubai and seeing the growth there. And, is it too late to get in there? Man, who knows? Probably not, but the value that you're going to get is nothing like you're going to get here. And I still feel this is ground floor opportunity here. I've been in real estate for 30 plus years and building, development, remodeling. And the more time I've spent, I think this is day 6, if I remember right, 5 or anyway. So time goes by so fast. So it's the more I spend here, the more I'm like, wow. And I look around like, look at this development, look at that development. No, this is not like is it too late? And from my understanding, maybe you can comment on this too, is that a lot of the buyers are cash. So I was at a meeting the other day and one guy said, well, do you see Paraguay going in a bubble? I'm like, I just about laughed. I'm like, I didn't want to be insulting, but I'm like, man, if everybody's paying cash, how can we go into a bubble? There is no banking. As far as I know, maybe the commercial stuff, I'm sure there is, but residential stuff, no. And I just I shared with you, I did 17,000 steps the other day, and it's a little over 7 miles. And I love walking. I love going out and seeing and hearing and just everything of just taking it all in. I'm like, man, there is this, there's that, and just such development. On one side of the street, you've got a building that's 10 stories tall that was just built probably less than 5 years ago, and the same thing with the restaurant that you shared with me yesterday. Like, that is just such a beautiful place. I don't know, maybe that's more than 5 years, but really, really nice. And it's amazing how fast I'm picking up on different communities and areas and stuff. And just, man, the opportunity is now. It's not too late. It's not at all even too late. Yeah, you're going to walk around and be like, wow, this, and this. But try doing that in Dubai and get a handle on it. Not that I'm bashing Dubai, but, being a real estate investor, I want the biggest return on my money as possible. What's the highest and best use for my cash? And that's amazing what's happening here. It's incredible. And everybody, you ask people and everybody's very friendly and just sharing with you what they know. And the culture is just such a great culture. My Spanish is practically, it's there, but it's not really there. So
it's coming back.
It's coming back. It was never there. Just the bad words. And that's going to be too offensive. No, there's other words, but still, even just today, being out and, some people might be afraid, because this is pretty much, I would say, from my own opinion, 98% Spanish speaking, somewhere near there. It's a lot. It's, Google Translate is very helpful at times, and other times you just figure it out and you're learning. I have a friend now that has been here for a month, and he's communicating excellent, and he didn't know anything before he got here a month ago. So yeah, full immersion, definitely. So I like it. The more I'm here, I'm like, this is awesome. This is so cool. And you go out, like last night, I had a nice steak, or they call beef. I can't even believe it, man. The thing was huge. It was like $15 or something. I don't know. Maybe, the whole bill with 2 people and both having steak and a bottle of wine. The bottle of wine was more than the 2 steaks. Like, what? It was $54. So I had 2 steaks, a bottle of wine, and 2 bottles of water. $54. And good. Really, this is like a 5-star restaurant, man. This is great. So yeah, my experience so far is amazing. And not to mention, everything's within walking distance. I just walked 15 minutes to get here. I played Beat the Clock. So and just everything's within walking distance. Really, it's just And if you need to do transportation, from my experience, again, I haven't done Uber yet. I know Uber is kind of like more preferred. I just do Bolt, and it's so cheap. It's like $1, and you're like, what? $1? Like, that's okay.
You
You
can't
know?
even buy a bottle of water for $1 in the US anymore, can you?
No.
If you go to 7-Eleven,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna be more than $1.
Yeah. And try even at the airport, you're gonna be paying what, $5 to $7 or for a bottle of water for the same bottle of water. But here, I'm telling you, it is so. It's really awesome, man. You know, it just had a little rain shower here and nice and humid. Got a good sweat going, and guaranteed I've lost probably at least a pound since I've been here, just from out walking around. And there's people everywhere. It's so awesome. You know, it's really cool. And the hotel I'm staying at for 17 nights. This is mind blowing, man. Nice hotel, very nice hotel. I don't know if I told you how much it is.
No.
You do you want to guess? You know where I'm staying, so.
I honestly don't.
No, you don't.
I mean, I'm not familiar with the price points of your hotel.
Okay.
I'm guessing 17 nights, maybe like $1,000.
Yeah, $1,100.
All right.
Nice. $1,100 and a really nice hotel, man. Like I'm just your dollar goes a long ways here, man. And everything. It's even, you know, you can buy a studio or one bedroom for like, you know more on this than I do. I'm still learning this, but like for 60 some thousand, maybe that's on high end. I don't know. There's some new stuff that's being built now. I stopped in and talked to the salesperson. That stuff's going to be in the 80s. So I think it just depends on, you know, where at, right? So yeah, I love it, man. Yeah. I was excited to come here, but when I've got here, I'm more excited. Yeah.
That's great.
It's super awesome, man. So yeah.
In your case, you would say one of the main attractions for you is obviously the cost of living being significantly lower than in the US. And you are a real estate guy, so you see a lot of opportunity here in Paraguay. And we have spoken about this privately too, how you can buy into new developments here for as little as $500-$600 per square meter. I'm talking about apartments, right? Condominiums.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be very difficult to do in America, right? Practically impossible.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we have people commenting, well, $700-$800 a square meter, I can get property for less than that in the US. So I don't know how accurate that is, or if they are talking about like a time way back when real estate was like way cheaper, right? Now, the cost of living is one of the biggest reasons why our audience wants to get out of the Western Hemisphere, the United States, Canada, Western Europe, Australia, New Zealand. And what you've pointed out about eating out at a nice restaurant, having steak, wine for little money, a fraction of what you would pay in southern Florida, right? That's like one of the biggest attractions here. I eat out a lot. I don't cook. I just don't have the time. And when I eat out, I also eat out at very nice restaurants, rooftop restaurants, you know. I don't really think about how much I'm going to spend because it doesn't matter anyway, you know.
Right.
And to find the same quality of food, the same dining experience in, say, Austin, Texas, in McAllen, or in Fort Worth, it would be impossible.
Yeah.
Or at least 3 to 5 times that amount that I'm paying here at very nice restaurants. The service is great. Now, what are some other attractions here that you see? I know you've pointed out having lost a pound in just like 7 or 8 days, I think you said. Obviously, that's a big attraction because you live much healthier here.
Yeah.
Do you want to comment a little bit more on that? And perhaps also, like, do you think the food quality is better here in Paraguay or in the US?
I was going to comment on that and I scrolled, but the food quality definitely better. And I mean, a salad, I love the salad. You know, I've been to Texas many times. I don't know what it is, but they just don't have green salad there, man. Like, you got to hunt and pick, man. I went searching for a salad one day, and the lady said, all we got is this artichoke stuff here. I'm like, well, I guess I'll take it. My body was craving a salad, man. I like, how much beef can I have? You know, like, I've had beef every day since I've been here, by the way, and I'm not complaining, but I have a salad to go along with it. And the servings are big servings. I've taken photos of it. I didn't take the photo the first night. I forgot. I was so excited to eat it. I took photos recently, and I sent them to my friends. Like, what do you think this would take? What would this cost if a 5-star restaurant? And one guy replied back, $300. And I sent them the American Express thing that came on my phone, $57, and that's for 2 people. Like, come on, man. These are like this, like big, like bigger than a hockey puck, but thick, man. Like, yeah, just really, really good. And And like I say, even when you're ordering it, everybody's patient. I can't say like I've ran into other Americans here. I know they're here, but I think for the most part, it's a heck of a experience. I don't know, for that cost of it is to go eat out, I don't think it's even worthy of trying to go cook dinner at home.
Not worth it.
I mean, what an experience it is. Like you said, a rooftop or whatever, right? I mean, you're eating at a nice restaurant. Why? I mean, unless you really enjoy cooking, but and the herbicide, the pesticide, and all the other hormones, whatever they pump in these cows and stuff, like that. As far as I know, that's not in any of this food. I can taste it in the salad. I feel like it, and the green is a vibrant green, man. I'm like, I know it sounds weird, but the greener it is, the better for me. It's like, It's just screams health, And my friend that is here, he says, we were joking around like, look how much this is, man. And I said, yeah, it's like $50 some. He goes, you could probably buy a cow for like 300 then, right? 300.
The cattle here is grass fed. You know that, right?
Yeah.
That makes a big difference.
Big difference, yeah. And a lot of in the States they do grass finish. I don't really know a whole bunch about it, but I can tell you, this is what it sounds like on the first bite. That's really good. Yeah, and I'm sorry, what was the other question?
About losing weight.
Oh, losing weight. Yeah, just being healthier overall and putting, like I mentioned to you before, at home, I eat as much organic as possible. People say, oh, that's expensive. I say, hey, either you pay now or you pay later. And what another bonus of being here, eating healthy food and getting out, exercising, and the hotel I'm staying at has an amazing gym. It's not included, but it's attached to it. I mean, this gym is awesome, man. So, for somebody that likes to go to the gym and work out, like this is everything's within walking distance. It's just
beautiful.
Yeah, it's so nice. You don't even need a car. Like, what's the point? I don't even know. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't understand. Like, you could probably just rent a car, I guess, if you wanted to for a day or something, But I hear that auto insurance is not required here. I don't know if is that true or?
Well, not really. You don't need it, which is good and bad.
Yeah.
It's good and bad. So whenever you get into an accident here, your insurance always pays your part, right? That's how it works. In America, it's different. It depends on who is at fault.
Yeah.
Who is at fault is going to pay. In Paraguay, this rule does not apply.
I see.
It's a different ruling here.
There's a lot of different rules here.
Yeah.
Not that they're bad. It's just...
Yeah, there are
different,
a lot of different rules. I also mentioned this many times on the channel. I would not recommend getting a car unless you're really dependent on it. Perhaps you have a family, you need to bring your kids to school. Of course, you can justify, right?
Yeah.
But if you're a single guy living here, why? What for? There's no need,
No.
Because the main issue here, I mean, if you want to go to the malls, I think this is very applicable. The parking is difficult on weekends, right? At Shopping Mariscal, the parking is always a challenge. There's just not enough supply of parking spots, right? Shopping Del Sol is fine, except for the weekends. It's very hard to find parking, especially Saturdays and Sundays are very difficult. So in your case, if I were you, I wouldn't get a car.
Yeah. Get dropped off, picked up, and for like you get dropped off and picked up, and for like what $1.50 or like, come on, man, this is crazy. Your car payment, how many taxis you can take for what it costs in a car payment, like, and then add insurance to that.
And all of that.
Yeah, what's the point? You're going to lose value in your car, maintenance, everything, all the stuff that goes along with it. Just get in that car or that taxi and go. It's there. Yeah, the whole experience has been phenomenal. I'm very, very happy, and even with your team picking me up, hey, we're going to be there at 9. You guys are there at 9. Boom. Going through all the steps. I mean, I'm done. I'm done for right now, and I got my temporary residency, and I'm like, yeah, took a picture. So, it was, and not to mention even today, just driving to the notary or the POA, I went through some really, really, it reminded me some areas of Chicago, and they call it the Beverly area, like really nice homes, tree-lined streets, just really nice, man. Like, wow. And some of these homes are huge, man. Like, like square feet, going back to the U.S. people, but square footage wise, I'm going to say some of these homes are 4 to 8,000 square feet. I mean, they're 4,000. That's probably on the smaller side. They're really nice homes. And I didn't realize how much brick is here either. Like, there's a lot of brick here. So I'm just talking the construction side of things, you know. And really, that was only 10 minutes down the road, driving time, right? It's not that far. It's really nice. Yeah, it was really nice. And then I saw the bridge. I'm pretty sure that's the bridge that everybody was talking, or I've heard people talk about this bridge that I haven't met the person, but he bought land there before the bridge was even talked about, and now the bridge is to this. I don't know if you would know. Has there been access to this? What is it? An island? I don't even know. How would you get to it without a bridge? Do you?
It's here in Asuncion.
Yeah. It's not that far away. Maybe 20 minutes.
Is it the Red Bridge?
I think it is. Yeah. It's a really nice bridge too. Really nice.
Use it to go to Argentina.
Ah, okay. So whoever it was bought land on the other side, and years ago, before he just speculating that there's going to be a bridge coming. And sure enough, here's the bridge. So I would have to say he's done very well for himself. And it's just, I think you mentioned the other day about just doing your own homework, and seeing for what areas are developing for schools and malls and such, right? And right here, I don't know about the schools, but there's shopping everywhere. Ladies, you want to go shopping? You're going to be going crazy here because it's all over the place. Just, you don't want to wear heels, though. I'm just saying. It's probably not advisable. But the ladies do wear heels here. A lot of, I would say probably 70% from what I've seen. So very fashionable. They take pride in how they look, and it's not like trashy. People are taking really good pride and care of themselves, So I enjoy it. Yeah, and the energy is just such good energy. Yeah, it's really enjoyable.
I appreciate you sharing your experience on being here in Paraguay, and I hope we have some more time to perhaps discuss some more points as time passes. You accumulate more experience, and hopefully we'll meet again here.
I'll be back.
For more personal inputs. I think this was very interesting because you hit on so many points in this video that appeal to the average person looking to get out. A lot of people are very concerned about food quality. The cost of living is the number one reason, and we have run surveys on this many times on our community page, and the majority of people voted the cost of living being the biggest reason why they're looking to get out. Because we do target the middle class, right? And upper middle class. But even if you're not middle class, or let's say you're wealthy, why would you want to spend more than you need to? Especially if you can have it better here, perhaps in Argentina, in other countries, right? So I appreciate you sharing the information. If you guys are interested in coming to Paraguay, getting residency here, working with us, we would appreciate it. And this month, in March 2025, we're running a special promo. You can purchase our services again at a significant discount. So if you're interested in that, please book a consultation with me personally. Go to nomadelite.com and click on book a consultation. And I look forward to talking to you and making your life hopefully a bit easier like we were able to do for you. Thank you so much, and we look forward to welcoming you to the next video.